What's up, guys? Josh here again, and today we are doing the Week 11 Icarus content update. There was over 100 changes and fixes, and also some additions to the game. We're going to go over everything and kind of show you a few things here and there on the update. So let's get into it, shall we? So we have Icarus Week 11 content update. We lay the foundation for our major updates to come and pretty much requested light slot and sort by weight. This week's update includes 2 of the top 5 most requested community suggestions from Feature Upvote, a separate light slot and inventory sorting, along with a significant amount of bug fixes. One of the highly requested features we've happy to bring to you is a light slot on your prospector, so no more having to switch between your torch and pickaxe in caves, or between lanterns or weapons when venturing out at night. There's also a new Tier 4 titanium hammer, footprints, and impressions that might help you find things in the snow and sand, a new sorting option in your inventory, and a separate backpack slot. We'd like to especially thank players who post ideals and feedback on future upvotes in our Discord server. This week especially, we had a great feedback and discussion with our Discord community that directly contributed to today's update, and we continue to use Feature Upvote to listen to the pulse of what is important to players. The respec is coming soon, guys, in a future update. We understand you all want the ability to respec and other big changes to the game, but it's vital that we lay the right foundations for this. Our approach has been designed, and we are already implementing it in the game. We then have to test it and fix the bugs we find with it. Please be patient with this. It is a system that touches deep into the game design, our back-end architecture, and other systems, so it requires careful work. So yeah, they added the new light and backpack slots. That's one of the major updates this week, guys. They added a light slot to your prospector, so you're now able to carry a light source in the darkness while performing other actions. The slot will take any item that provides a light source, such as a torch or lantern, and will act in the same way armor slots do, being able to be toggled direct from your inventory or drag and dropped into place. You could switch your light on and off by pressing L, or change your key bindings in the settings. We've also added a backpack slot in your inventory, meaning you can now equip a backpack and all their buffs and carry something on your back, such as a radar or carcass at the same time, which is awesome. We've been wanting that for a very long time. They've added the inventory sorting by weight. You'll now see a sort button at the top right of your inventory. Initially, this button will sort all the items by weight, which will make it easier to identify which items are slowing you down as you rush back to base, and allow you to be more selective about which items to take on long journeys. Inventory sorting options are another widely requested feature, and with more to come in the future. Now, a new addition to T4 tools, they have a further improved hammer to speed up your crafting and repairing. This new content will become more important when we have rounded out and expanded the purpose of Tier 4 items. We want to substantially redevelop the T4 and its role to provide great further depth to what we currently offer. Footprints and impressions in the sand and snow. While we're still considering this feature experimental, disabled by default, still being developed, we thought it'd be so cool that people wanted to get their hands on it right away. More than just footprints, it'll let any object that contacts soft ground surfaces like snow or sand leave a temporary imprint. As a bonus, it also helps in some instances where objects can be lost when dropped and hidden under the snow, but this is still an issue with very small objects, so will also be addressed via other approaches. This option is disabled by default while we confirm how it works across the broader range of customers and take feedback. You can enable this option via the terrain deformation setting. And then we have the giant changelog. Guys, there was 100 items here. We're going to read a little bit of each and kind of show you a little bit of each with the repair hammers and whatnot. We're going to go through a few things and visually show you that, and then the rest of it we're going to read and kind of show you what all has been changed in this patch notes. And I apologize for it being kind of late. We had some issues with our internet, as in our modem died completely, so I haven't had internet for a little while. But we're going to go through and show you the new light slots and everything. We're going to go through the changelog like we normally do and just kind of show you everything. So let's go ahead and start with the first item here on the changelog, and that's added the new titanium hammer to Tier 4. So the new titanium hammer is located in the Tier 4 section. And you see there, it's crafted for 4 carbon fiber, some steel, epoxy, and titanium magnets. And this is kind of what the hammer looks like, if you can see. Looks pretty nice. Has quite a bit of durability. And you can also hear kind of the hammer sound as well. Different objects give you different sounds. As you can see. Go around, hit stuff with your new hammer. They added a new light slot. You can now store a lantern there and still use your equipped item, like a pickaxe and etc. Guys, this is probably one of the most exciting patch notes for this new update. We have a few lights here to test out. So we're going to kind of show you what does and does not go onto the bar. As you can see in the bottom left corner there, that's the lantern. Well, I have a lantern, just a regular lantern in the slot with L. So, of course, a lantern, it can go in the slot. And all you got to do is hit L, and it'll turn on and off your lantern. A flashlight will not go into the lantern slot, and a biofuel lamp will go into the lantern slot. As you can see, the biofuel lamp is a little off, though. A torch will go in your lantern slot. That's what the lantern looks like in third person. And that's what the torch looks like in third person. Just kind of looks like it's poking out of your side and burning you. So, but it looks like everything but the flashlight will go into the slot. And as you can see, it can sit there and light your way and let you shoot, stab, whatever you're going to do. Oh, you got to be. That's so stupid. I just lost the generator. And up next we have added a new backpack slot. Using a backpack no longer bars you from carrying something else on your back, like an animal carcass. Yeah, backpack slot is actually located in your inventory. And it's right here where your armor is. And you just drag your backpack you have onto it. It'll give you your buffs and everything. That backpack could stay there the whole time, and you can still use your G slot. And as you can see, I actually have a boar carcass and a backpack at the same time now. So that's awesome. So, like it says, we had the added terrain deformation, which besides being awesome, makes it easier to find quest items dropped in snow. The feature is experimental and is off by default, but can be turned on via options. I tried turning it on and actually did not see where you could actually have footprints and stuff like that in the sand. Tested it also in snow biome. I couldn't get it to work. So it may be bugged at this moment, but I'm just going to pass that for now. Add the ability to sort your inventory by weight. Okay, and now as you can see, you can hit sort. And it'll sort, so as you can see, the stone's heavy, sulfur, whatnot. It'll be heaviest to the lightest, with the lightest being the east here. So they added some new terrain feature pieces for use on future missions. Added animations to the small and medium interior crates. So as you can see, they now have animations. And as we talked about before, we had added the repair hammer audio. This is where we could hear different sounds for different materials. Add oxide sound for the oxide dissolver. And that was the sound whenever you add oxide to the dissolver. Metal pickaxes now have a new strike sound, a ringing effect. Added caves to canyon biome to standardize voxel distribution, which is basically ores, guys. Improved render performance of creatures and characters at distance. Improved some particle emitters where they were not correctly being deactivated at range. Improved the performance of the fire system. Less emitted embers, texture resolution adjustments, and updated material. Hopefully this means it won't be as laggy. Improved memory usage across the board. Improved performance of rock material in high and epic settings. Improved performance when opening the map. Optimized level of detail of rocks that added their collisions to some cliffs. Optimizes torch causing frame drop. That was a huge issue. Updated flare arrow appearance and icon. It looks like it might actually stay now. And you can pick them back up. So that's kind of what it looks like. And then it looks like you can actually pick them back up. Enable bait can now be deployed via the right-click menu. Updated the buffalo skeleton to a meteor variant. So that's a buffalo skeleton now. Looks a little bit more proper. Improved the skybox, overall skylight, moon, and sun. Lowered volume of critical hit audio to closer range. Fine-tuning internal ambience during storm. Added more ice to the Arctic outpost. Added distant polar bear idle audio for better awareness, so now you can hear polar bears better. Add rain sounds to concrete and stone. This one I didn't notice much of a difference earlier to at least stone. Improved the cave worm death audio. Improved hunter armor in first-person perspective. Improved the radar deploy and animation sound. Added larger squash plant to better fill the crop plot. And as you can see, the squash is a little bit bigger. The squash is expired. But added a fix for animals poking their heads through walls and doors when attacking players or running away. This basically means that they no longer stick their heads through walls. Kind of looks like he's still sticking his head through a wall. Maybe not as much, though. That one's maybe not as much. Maybe just for a second. Okay, and then they improved underwater at night so it's not so bright. Added ability to delete outposts in the UI instead of needing to delete file manually. Improved clarity on selected outposts in UI. So as you can see now, I have 2 prospects here. So if you click on the prospect you want to conclude and click on it, it'll ask you if you want to delete it. So now you can delete your outposts. They decreased the fur rewards for chamois, wolf, and rabbit. Added 2-second health regen delay to NPCs. Added sound when animals are placed on the skinning bench. It's like a thud sound that you hear whenever you place them. They improved the sound of creatures when they fall. Improved the ability of creatures in the Winterfall Expedition mission to navigate around objects or obstacles. Improved audio when a tree falls onto your house. Polished the look of the chemistry bench and improved the trophy bench visuals by adding fur. This is what the chemistry bench looks like. It's very, very nice. A little bit of equations over there in the left-hand corner. Some drawers. I love the color. Blue is one of my favorites. Improved the texture on the single shot pistol. And that's what the single shot pistol looks like now. Improved smoke puff effects when striking mineral deposits. Added additional food specific consume sounds. Polishing character selection and creation UI. Polished the prospect selection screen. Improved the UX of menus in the station. Escape key now backs you out of all menus and improvements to the AI spawning code. Added claim reward sound for notification screen and notification pop-ups. Added gameplay setting to toggle tooltip delays, now off by default. Improved the dead buffalo ragdoll behavior. Improvements to the repair sound feedback to structures. Impacts in metal variants, which we heard earlier. Improved syncing of morning and night music to the correct time of day. Improved the look and texture and performance of the sandworm boss scales. Improved animal pathing in narrow passes in the Arctic. Improved Soul's vocal delay so he doesn't talk too soon. Improved bear and buffalo sounds depending on how far away you are. So basically that means that it's a little bit better you can hear them, bears and buffaloes, so that's a good thing. Added missing buffalo footsteps and light movement sounds. Some cave entrances having an invisible blocker. Fixed issue preventing some players in Korea from connecting to the Icarus content servers. Fixed flare arrows being permanently ignited if shot into a character or creature. Fixed several issues relating to characters animating oddly when interacting with arrows or dead and ragdolled. Fixed case where crafting queue would incorrectly calculate required resources. Fixed issue where trying to fire while sprinting could leave arrow reloading in a bad state. Fixed backpack mounted extractor being oriented incorrectly. Fixed mismatched armor appearance between first and third person models. Fixed item crafting sounds when crafting from player inventory. Fixed occasional crash when exiting the dropship. Now we just kind of have one with other people join you. Fixed players still running on clients if they activate photo mode while running. Fixed player entering photo mode while typing in the chat box. Fixed an issue where pumpkin bread and pickled carrot weren't decaying. They are now. Fixed an issue where carnivores wouldn't target deer corpses in the same way that they would target rabbit or baby deer corpses held on the hip. Fixed an issue where the black cougar boss was walking through the walls of his den. Or there might be an issue with that still. Fixed an issue where the taxidermy knife wasn't yielding trophies in some instances. This is true. Fixed hunting rifle being able to load and shoot flint arrows. Okay, there's a flint arrow. Can we reload it? Not that I could see. Fix the ability for elephants to stand on top of the radar and rotate with it. Fix creatures sometimes not reacting when taking damage from players. Fix animals being able to deal damage after they die if mid-attack animation. Now, this one is for sure one of my favorite fixes so far. And I used to, as a melee knife user, this was one of the most annoying things in the world. But now it's fixed. And I haven't actually seen that this whole time, so thumbs up for that one. Fix third-person whoosh audio being out of sync. Fix crash when client would join the prospect and appear in the sky. Fix issue where animals would try to walk through sandworm corpses. That one was kind of funny, actually. Fix issue where players could get trapped in an infinite loading screen in certain circumstances. Fix break chance of poison arrow to be 100% instead of 10,000%. Yay, 100% now. Fix the pill modifier icons. Fix bug with bushes blocking melee hits. That was quite annoying. Fix desert animal spawning in the entrance of the cave in M9. Fix issue and mission Voyager recovery, where the map step would not be able to be completed on the reload. Fix high-tech assault and mission snow crash. Recovery from bouncing and falling through the ground when dropped. Fix talent tis but a scratch, which was not preventing as much damage as was intended. Fix pistol and bolt action rifle, not costing any resources to repair. Fix texture on the buffalo carcass. Fix the issue in mission broken arrow recovery, where epic animals would not spawn. Boy, broken arrow has been broken for a while. Fix mission timer being visible in outposts in the escape menu. Fix the XP notification mining coal instead of mining exotics. Fix polar bear armor covering guns in certain poses. Fix the prospect tech overlapping with the duration in the prospect select screen. Fixed all angle wall piece icons to show correct direction. Fix animal spawning issue in mission incursion scan. Fix female head from clipping through head cap. Fix the conifer wolf turning into a snow wolf on death. Fix animals attacking the player slowly for the live wire terrain scan mission. Fix desert wolf's front foot looking broken. Fix starting text box scroll position for workshop and prospect select screen. Fix destruction sound on the glass door. Fix ballistics not causing animals to flee when fired. Well, they definitely try to flee now. Fix fur armor dynamics, or how parts of the armor respond to character movement, wind, etc. Fix issue where clients weren't seeing the noise bar increase when they were far away from the host. Fix issue where the players sometimes didn't take fall damage. Fix issue where the extractor would stop playing audio if the player changed fuel quickly. Fix issue where the material processor did not require fuel to function. The material processor does now require electricity to function, and it has to be wired up. Fix the issue where the biofuel generator would not always reactivate attached devices when powered on. There's still an issue with power right now. Sometimes when you reload the game and your device may not be working, you just need to right-click the device and then rebuild that last connection, and it'll work fine. Fixed issue where multiplayer chat texts were being replaced by white square characters. Fixed issue where there are some incorrect subtitles to dialogue in the broken arrow and recovery missions. Fixed issue where objectives have the not charging text displayed even when it's charging. Fixed some instances where the scan mission did not complete correctly. Fixed issue where players appeared as level 0 in Steam Rich Presence friends list, which we still had friends list issues earlier today as well. Fix various mission and item typos. Fixed an issue where the incorrect placement blueprint ghost was showing for the MXC furnace, whoever uses that. Fixed an issue where the MXC crate and seeds were unable to be returned to the station. That's great. Fixed an issue where mission names were overflowing from their UI boxes if over a certain length. Fixed an issue where the game would crash after attempting to place trophy benches in some circumstances. Fixed an issue with character and animal corpse ragdolls colliding with the camera in third person. Fixed an issue where shotgun shells would float after being fired in third person. Fixed an issue where you could see the radar on your back and in your hand in third person. Fixed some instances of kill target quests not being flagged as complete upon death of the target. Fixed issue where you could toggle UI while photo mode was active. Fixed issue where the Phenomenon-based character head was visible through their spacesuit. Fixed UI issue where claim prospect warning would be displayed where players could not see it. Fixed issue where you couldn't see character names displayed on the mission report lobby information. Fixed issue where the wine and beer bottles weren't giving back on consumption. I can confirm that those 100% do give you a bottle back. Fixed issue where wine was giving beer buff when consumed. That is fixed now. Fixed issue where a cave in F4 was unintentionally underwater. There's still caves around it that are. Fixed issue where the ghillie and carbon arms armor stretched while walking. Fixed bug where frag grenades would disappear from players' hands if another grenade exploded nearby. And that's it. Guys, that's all the updates. About 100 of them, they said. What was your favorite change this week? Don't forget to comment down below, guys. Like I said, sorry it took so long to get this. Just some technical difficulties with our modem and whatnot, and working 30 days straight to try to pay the bills. So anyway, guys, don't forget if you like what you see to like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Peace.